Hi, this is trepacer. Welcome to another random review. Okay, this is episode, I believe, 10. Okay, and I'm going with a comedy that came out in 2008. And this has kind of been recommended to me by a friend who I work with at my job. He told me, about this movie and how he laughed at certain parts of this movie. He thought it was hilarious. So I said, and then I was happened to be in a store called Deals, and they have movies on, DVDs on sale for like $4 a piece. And I saw it sitting there, so I said, you know what, why not? Let me just buy it and see how it is. So, of course, I'm talking about 2008's Semi-Pro, starring Will Ferrell, Woody Harrelson is on this, and Andre Benjamin, Andre 3000 is in this. Okay, and this is a sports movie, sports comedy, I guess that's what you would call it. Okay, and it's about, it takes place in 1976, and Flint Tropics is a team that Jackie Moon, Will Ferrell's character, has bought based on this hit. What's the hit that he? The fuck is the hit? I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember what the hit was. Love Me Sexy. That's right, Love Me Sexy. That's the hit. So he was able to purchase the team, and they're like the ABA in the ABA, and like I said, in the 76 Flint, Michigan. Okay, and of course the team is really bad, but Will Ferrell, Jackie Moon is besides being, starring and playing for the team, he also does the promotion, and he does all these wacky promotions, to try to drum up business and stuff. And of course, he has, hot cheerleaders and stuff. And basically, what happens is that, the NBA is getting ready to buy. They're going to merge with 4 teams out of the ABA, which is what the Flint Tropics are part of. Okay, they're going to put out of the 4 teams, they make a deal with them. They're going to put 4 teams into the NBA, and the rest of the league is going to fold up. The ABA is going to fold up. Of course, Will Ferrell thinks that his team is going to be part of that, but they're not. They want only the best teams, of course, from the ABA, and the Flint Tropics are not that. So he actually, during a meeting with the commissioner, he kind of makes a deal, kind of persuades them, or kind of begs, and persuades the other guys that if he can get his team with the 4th best record, then their team, the Flint Tropics, can be part of the NBA merger. So if they improve the team, they can be that. Okay, he kind of makes that deal with the commissioner. Okay, so what he does is he winds up trading, and believe it or not, for a washing machine. Character named Monix, played by Woody Harrelson. he's a NBA veteran who used to play with the Boston Celtics, who basically is only reason he accepted the trade, the lousy trade, is because he wanted to be closer to a girl that he used to go out with, who used to be his girl, who lives in Flint, Michigan. Okay, named Lynn, played by Maura Tierney from ER. Okay, and then of course the team also has Clarence Coffee Brown, played by Andre Benjamin. He's the best player on the team, but he's a hot dog, and he doesn't really believe in teamwork. He shows up late to games and stuff, and he's very selfish. Okay, and like I said, he's trying to improve the team to get it better, and then of course they comes a point where basically they let Monix takes over. Monix, Woody Harrelson character, he takes over and actually trains the team to be better, so they can train them to learn about teamwork, so they can improve their record and get better. Okay, now as far as comedy, so this is a funny movie, but it's not as funny as I think I expected it to be. I guess my expectations for this movie was a bit high, and I like Will Ferrell good enough and love Woody Harrelson. But in this movie, Woody Harrelson kind of plays it straight for the most part in this movie. He doesn't really get in on the comedy aspects of it as much, okay, as Will Ferrell, of course, does. Like I said, Woody Harrelson, Jackie Moon, Will Ferrell basically does everything to try to, gain publicity. And there's even a great scene with him trying to wrestle a bear. And the funniest laugh for me in this movie involves the bear, okay, and Andy Richter, who plays kind of a, I guess, a team employee. And I don't want to spoil that, but that's the funniest scene to me. That scene and the scene towards the end with the bear. Those are the 2 funniest scenes to me in this movie. This movie is more of I was gonna say more like Slapshot, except it's kind of, it has more comedy in it, and it's kind of serious to it in certain spots too, because like I said, they're trying to really get better to so they can be part of the merger and stuff, and like I said, Will Ferrell does his anything to do to get a laugh as he usually does. Like I said, Woody Harrelson plays it mostly straight in this movie. The comedy doesn't come from him as much. The comedy comes from the announcers. You got Will Arnett and what's the other guy's name that the announcers for the Tropics. Woody Harrelson and not Woody Harrelson, Will Arnett and Andrew Daly, who play Dick Pepperfell and Lou Redman. They give you they provide the comedy, so especially Will Arnett's character, Lou Redman's just a pervert. And like I say, Andy Rector plays Bobby D. He's like a Tropics employee and stuff. And then you have Dave Koechner, who plays it mostly straight in this movie. He plays the commissioner. Okay, and then you have Rob Corddry in here, who plays Kyle. He's like the boyfriend of Maureen Tierney's character, who's really like a Tropics fan, or basically he's a Monix fan. That's his like favorite player, and there's some kind of awkward moments between him and Woody Harrelson's character and Maureen Tierney's character that you have to kind of see, which kind of isn't as funny as you think it would be. Okay, it's just kind of weird. It's weird. I know what they were going for, but it just came off as just slightly perverted. Okay, let's put it that way. Like overall, I'm gonna tell my friend when I see him tomorrow. This movie was okay, and like I said, it had a few lessons. Also, not Tina Fey. What's her name? Hold on, it'll come to me. What's her name? The Saturday Night Live and Bridesmaids. Kristen Wiig is in this. She has kind of a small part in this. Yeah, small but memorable part in this. But this movie, Semi-Pro, was okay. Not Will Ferrell's best, I'd have to say. Okay, there were laughs here and there in this movie, but not as funny as I thought it was going to be. Okay, so I would give Semi-Pro a 6 out of 10. Okay, 6 out of 10. Like I said, it's entertaining, but it's more, and it has the comedy in it, but it has a little drama in it too as well, and it's not as funny as I expected it to be, especially with all the talented people that you have in this movie. You expect the movie to be a little bit more funnier, but it just wasn't for me. Okay, so I would give it a 6 out of 10. Okay, so there you go. So that's my review of that. Okay, and I was in a comedy mood, so stay tuned. That's my review of Semi-Pro. Let me know what you think of it. Feel free to leave comments down below, and if you like this review, please hit the subscribe button down below. Okay, and stay tuned for my next video. Another random review will be Mel Brooks's kind of his tribute to Hitchcock, High Anxiety. Okay, that'll be my next review. So stay tuned for my next random review. And this is trepacer saying so long and take care.